Alright guys, so in today's video we're going to be working on part 2 of the drift go-kart, and today we're just going to be welding up, just kind of tacking everything I made so far together. Then I'm going to be starting, hopefully, coming off the top bar. But I found this piece of solid, rusty, I don't even know what, but that's going to fit in those good, so that will make it really strong. And then I got those, everything's cleaned up and ready to weld with the trusty titanium Harbor Freight welder. So let's get to tacking everything in. Alright, I put 2 tacks on that side. Now, let's try to get this tacked in. Alright, there we go. We got the worst looking frame you've ever seen. Just don't look too close. Everything's tacked together that I made so far. Alright, I'm going to do the same process as before with this bending of this next part. So I got that bent. I might have to adjust this a lot because it's looking like I'm gonna be practically standing up on this thing. I'm gonna have to get everything tacked in there so I can actually like sit on the thing, maybe. And most likely, if this stays here, I'm gonna just go like around here to get it so it's like a seat, more of a seat. And I'll put like a bar on each side going to like here down to there. Then those two are gonna be the floorboards. And then across the floorboards I'll have pieces like going that way, and then the steel plate for the motor mount, and then maybe a piece there, and then we'll connect the wheel. So next thing I'm going to do is get all this notched, and then I'll tack everything in. And then we'll see what we can do. This is the last little piece I got to work with. So maybe I can do like a support on it. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna get to tacking up this new top part. I just finished cleaning up the metal. So I got these notched out good. I'm just gonna measure those to make sure they're right, and then I'll tack them in. And then I just found this nice I don't know what it's called, but that's gonna work perfect. I believe like about an inch on or two on each side. So that'd be a good grip to put your feet on. Get to tacking them in, and then I'll cut that grate in half and tack that in too. Alright, I just took the tape measure and measured from the center to center to make sure they're somewhat straight. Now I'm going to tack it in. Alright, there we go, we got those floorboards tacked in. Now, let's move on to cutting that grate in half. I'll get back once that's cut in half. There we go, it's cut in half and it's perfect. So I think if I just clamp these down in about the right spot, I can just put a few tacks on each part of it. So I'll put it to time lapse and let's get going on that. There we go. Got all those floorboards tacked on. So now I think what I might do now is I'm either gonna use this to make a piece that goes for the seat. If there's enough, make two pieces going across here so that then we can have our motor mount, kind of. We still need the plate. Or like a small piece of it right here and right there, which might be my best bet for it, because this is a really weak point on that corner, because I messed up the bend and had to bend it back a little. But I don't know why, this thing kind of looks like a picnic table. It looks like the stupidest thing anybody's ever built. Alright, so I think I finally figured out what I'm going to do for this motor mount. So I'm going to mount it more forward in the frame. Now I found some angle iron we got. So I'm going to cut two pieces of that and weld it across. That'll be what it bolts to. And then I'll put some flat bar, like two pieces across, just to support the motor better. So that then the motor will be mounted. And for this wheel, I think what I'll do is go and have two pieces of flat bar going down on each side, and then they'll get supported and welded to the motor mount. Another piece. I'm still thinking of what way to get it across. Maybe this is what I'll probably do. I'll have a piece of tubing go up in a 290s, so it just goes up above the tire. That'll give it some support. And for this, I'm gonna go right around this bend and down, and then right here and down, because this is the biggest part that's flexing right now. So let's get going on that. Alright, so now I got all my pieces cut. I got a piece that goes here, a piece that goes over here. Can't remember. Yeah, there's there. These pieces for the motor mount, they'll sit like this in here. These pieces space them out. This piece of rebar, that's going to be where the wheel's mounted to, so I haven't gotten that far yet, but I'll have pieces of flat bar come down, and then a bolt will go through them. This bolt will go just right through all that, and then there'll be two that go up forward too, so it hopefully will be strong enough. And hopefully, once I get all that welded, it'll be strong enough. But I'm going to get everything cleaned up and start welding. Alright, I'm going to start by tacking in this back support, which is the weakest part of it I found out so far. Alright, let's just see how much of a difference that made in the stiffness of the chassis. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Once I get that welded up, I think it's going to be pretty stiff. So, I'm just going to get everything welded up better, and then I'll get back once I'm figure out the motor mounts and everything. I might be about like halfway done welding this frame, but it's already really sturdy. Let's take off there. It's not straight, but yeah, I can't really feel anything flexing but the suspension, so now I'm gonna get this all welded up, clean all the flux core dust off of it, and then we'll start seeing about the motor mounts and the wheel mount. But alright, so I don't know if I already said it, but I got the frame all welded on together. I think I did. And now I built this motor plate and got it all welded and leveled. I had to get like 2 inches up on that one side to get level. But I think that's going to be it for this part. we got a lot done. We got the whole frame welded, supported, motor mount, grates for your feet. So a lot's done. This thing's coming along really fast. This world's stupidest looking go-kart. But I think we'll be going for a test ride in the next part. So thanks you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.